Hi, my name's Jo, and I just wanted to come on here and tell you a little bit about my weight loss journey. So I'm going to be doing the gastric sleeve. I have an appointment with my surgeon on the 30th of May, so I know it's more than a month away, but I just wanted to get on here and just let you know sort of what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing my journey, so how surgery goes, what to do in Australia, because I live in Australia, so I'm in Brisbane. So I'll be going through, the surgeon name is Michael Hatzafodis, and I'll be going through him at the Greenslopes Hospital. He also works out of the Mater in Redlands, so works out of those two different surgeries there. So first appointment will be on the 30th of May with him. And then from there work out what I need to do, when the surgery will be, things like that. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is I will be using my private health and also super, just because it is still expensive when you do have private insurance. You're looking at still roughly around about the $6,000 mark afterwards, once you include everything. So that's your surgeon, your anaesthetist, anything extra on top of that, like your dietitian, if you do need to see a psychologist, things like that as well. Not everyone needs to see a psychologist, so I don't know whether I'll need to see one or not. Depends on what my surgeon says, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, just wanted to give a little thing here. Now with myself, I've been struggling with weight loss, or my weight loss, trying to, for many years. Ever since I had my children, I just gained weight and couldn't get rid of it, and it's just kept ballooning out and out and out. Highest weight I've ever been is 95, and that was last year. So last year around about March is when I decided to do a really dramatic diet. It's called the 1-2-3 diet, and it basically cuts out every bit of fat, every bit of sugar, everything out of your diet. You're limited to 100 grams of protein from a list. That list is very strict. So there was things on there like fish, prawns, chicken, beef, veal, things like that. There was no pork. There was no, not that I eat pork, but there was no pork, there was no lamb, none of that. And because I'm so fussy, I could only eat basically chicken and beef off there, and veal. And then for your vegetable portion of that is again from a list. And that list is very strict. There's no starchy vegetables on this. You can't have potato, you can't have carrots, you can't have corn, things like that. So you could only have 2 cups of that per meal. Between that you could have snacks, but those snacks were things like Melba toast. You could only have like up to 5 pieces of those per day. That was it. And the breadsticks, but again they had to be like special ones. It was very difficult to stay to that, because I guess for me my downfall is that when I get stressed I want to eat, and that's my biggest thing, is that eating is what I do. Most of the women in my family are bigger, and some do have, or some have had, health issues such as diabetes, high cholesterol, things like that. My nan passed away from diabetes when I was really young. I didn't actually get to know her very well. My mum passed away from cancer, so I don't want to be that person that isn't going to be here for my kids. So that's the main reason why I'm doing this, is that if I don't, I'm not going to live long enough to see my kids grow up. My kids are 14, or almost 15, and 13, And so I don't want to, like, at the moment it is hard for me to run around with them because I do get worn out. So I can't do the things that I want to do with them. So, you know, we can't go outside and play games for a long period of time because I get worn out. I get tired. Everything's difficult for me. When I went to my doctor to get the referral for my GP, and my partner's going to laugh at this one, I always thought I was 5'2", and which works out to be 158 centimeters. And when I went to my doctor to get the referral, I've got a good relationship with that doctor, and he went, okay, let's measure you, let's weigh you, so forth, because that's what you've got to do to get your BMI. And he measured me, and he's like, yeah, look, we're going to take your shoes off because there's, you know, it looks like they're about an inch tall, so we'll take those off. So I took those off, and I am now not 5'2". I am 0.08, sorry. So under 5'1", which works out to be just under 152 centimeters. At the moment, my current weight is 93 kilos. So that puts my BMI at about the 38-39 mark. So now with this particular surgery, any BMI that's over 35 is where they look at that surgery. So, as I said, my family, I have high risk of diabetes, things like that. So I don't want to wait until I've got something like that to do something. I want to get it done before I have something. So, yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to come and share my story, share my journey with you guys. And if you've got any questions, feel free to link them below. Otherwise, my Instagram is Jo Gets Skinny. I'll link that below as well. But yeah, if you want to follow my journey, feel free to hit that subscribe button and follow along. All right, have a great day. See you later. Bye bye.